is, how do you plan on juggling the responsibilities of the crown with the demands of your current life? I repeat, how do you plan on juggling the responsibilities of the crown with the demands of your current life?
With the demands of my current life and my current responsibilities, I would decide to juggle my responsibilities just to represent the essence of what Karagumoy is. Karagumoy starts with a plant, just like us people. It grows, and we grow towards our own purpose. Just like the Karagumoy plant, it can be woven to a basket, a cap, or anything. Just like us, we have our own purpose in life. We are different plants when we start up, and we grow, and we have a purpose in life. And that is how I want to resonate what this festival means and what this title means to the people of Bacacay. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Question is, if you could visit any place in the world, where would you go and why? Again, if you could visit any place in the world, where would you go and why?
Thank you so much. If I would have the chance to visit a place where I could see and learn from that, I would definitely go to places of a place wherein there is marginalized, underrepresented, and disenfranchised people. I want to learn from them. I want to see from their perspective what is life for them. As a political science student, a human rights educator, and a students' rights and welfare advocate and allies, my heart is closely and dear to these people. I've advocated for the rights and welfare of these marginalized sectors, and we have made sure that their voices are always heard. And as for this crown, I believe that this will give me a better opportunity, a bigger platform to unite Karagumoy with this marginalized sector. I want to show, particularly with our youth sector, that despite all the negativities, despite all the challenges, we need to hold true that the future is always ours. It is never lost. It is never denied, but is always ours to reclaim. And I also would like to share that story to that place who may seem to be that so dark and who may seem to lose their hope. I want to plant them this hope that it is possible because they are the youth. They are not just the future anyway. They are the living present, and we have to support them. And lastly, I want, as I bring this with my crown, as I envision to have that crown, I want to bring those people in me. And I will never rest until I succeed. I will never stop until I see the change that we want to see doon sa community nito. Always for the Filipino and ordinary masses. Thank you so much.
Your question is, if you were a role model for young boys, what message would you want to convey to them? Again, if you were a role model for young boys, what message would you want to convey to them?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. If I were be a role model for young boys, I want to convey the message of it is okay to be kind, courageous, and express their emotions. Because it is not about being tough or hiding your feelings. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that being strong defines being true to yourselves and showing kindness to others. That would be all. Thank you.
If you could give your younger self one piece of advice, what would that be?
If I could give my younger self one piece of advice, it would be that enjoy being a kid, because enjoy being a kid. Try a lot of things in life, because that is the things that I didn't do when I was young. And be strong to face the challenges when you get older, because responsibilities becomes more heavier and more complex. So to my younger self, be strong enough to face those challenges in life. That's all. Thank you.
If you could only have one wish from a genie, what would it be?
Thank you so much for that question. If there's one wish I could ask or request from a genie, that would be to heal my brother and my mother. For those who don't know, they are suffering from diabetes and heart disease. And this is to remind everybody that we, as human beings, we should neglect our parents as well as our siblings. Because if not because of them, we are unable to experience the beauty of life. If not because of them, we are unable to expand our horizon. And lastly, if not because of them, we are unable to achieve the zenith of our dreams in life. Thank you.
If you could meet any person in history, who would it be and why? I repeat, if you could meet any person in history, who would it be and why?
It would be the late Mayor Jesse Robredo. I really admire his good governance, and I really admired his humanity. That even he is gone, he established his name as someone who made a positive impact in our community. And as an individual, I would like to be like Jesse Robredo, that I want to create a legacy wherein I will make a community that is understanding, that is showing love and care to everyone. And I would like to encourage everyone, not just the politicians, that that every time we wake up, we should remember that we are not living just for ourselves. We are existing for others as well. Thank you.
Your question is, why do you think your pageant platform is important? Why do you think your pageant platform is important?
As part of this generation, we cannot ignore the fact that we are under this pressure. And I believe that my platform is all about the sex education. I am an advocate of sex education because I know that at some point these individuals are misleading this way. And I know that all of you cannot afford to see your siblings, to see your relatives misleading this way. And I believe that through this education, I have this program, Let's E Youth Program, Let's E Educate, Let's You Understand, and Let's T Talk. It's time for us to educate. It's time for us to understand and to talk regarding sex education because at some point it can help us to address and to be aware regarding the sexually transmitted diseases and HIV. And apart that, we can also mitigate the HIV and also the violence and abuse for women's. And I believe that as of today, this kind of education should not look as a taboo, but a necessity. Thank you.
So what is your guilty pleasure?
Thank you for that interesting question, madam. Well, my guilty pleasure is drinking coffee. I know that a lot of you are hating drinking coffee because it's bitter and it's kind of sweet sometimes, but this is my comfort drink. And it really helps me to wake up when I feel tired. It really energizes me and it even make me feel stronger than before. And I do believe in myself that I'm that coffee. I give energy to the other people, even they hate me. I give happiness to them, even they hate me. But I want you all to remember that even whatever happens, whatever people said to you, let's all remember that we need to love them rather than to hate them. That would be all. Maray na banggi, Bacacay.